everyone! Thank you so much for tuning in. So my husband and I recently went to Japan for our honeymoon. We had a great time and we also bought an absurd amount of stuff. I split up everything into 3 categories: games, anime, manga, and miscellaneous. It's time to get started. Let's go! Total shocker. I know I got a razor keychain. In my defense, this was not only completely adorable, but it appears to be fan-made. It doesn't have a Hoyoverse logo on it or anything, which made me love it even more. Like, look at him. He's so cute. I was actually on the hunt for this Final Fantasy music box. I went to multiple stores and I am so pleased that I actually found it, and it was the last one for sale, so yay for me. I like that it's a little bit transparent. You can see the gears. I like that the top has Meteor on it, plus the song title. I think that's really cool. The sides are solid black and the whole thing looks pretty sleek. You know, like it's not gonna look too bad, like out with my stuff, not too ridiculous. And I thought that the box that it comes in was also like really beautiful. Like I could totally use that for my trinkets. I got some Final Fantasy VII character buttons from this cool shop that had like a huge 100 and 300 yen section. I bought every button they had. I also visited the Square Enix store and I got this Cloud pin badge blind box. I really love the intensity of the image. I'm a big Cloud fan here and I'm happy that he will be turned into a magnet along with the rest of the buttons and that they will be on my fridge. Aerith looks so good. I love these. This was another Square Enix store purchase, which I actually picked up for a close friend of mine who is a Zack fan. This was the only thing I found that had Zack on it, so that's why I picked it up. The whole thing like has this really pretty metallic glow on it that makes it really stand out compared to the typical postcard that I usually see. I also liked that the back said like Crisis Core. I loved the Keshi design and obviously Zidane. It was only 80 yen, which is almost the same price that I paid in Korea when I had seen this. So I immediately bought it and I was actually shocked to even see this for sale at a secondhand shop. Like, I bought 3 of these in Korea a few years ago. I've never seen them again. I got 2 Tifas and a Vincent, and I really wanted Zidane and Reno so badly. I looked for these in Korea online. I had pretty much just given up and then just suddenly found them in Japan when I walked into a shop. So I am going to use these to make phone cases. I used my Vincent to make one. Now, I bought these gorgeous Final Fantasy X clear plastic cards. I picked this up because I actually really love all of the characters from that franchise, and I wanted something of everyone that wasn't going to break the bank. These designs are so pretty, and even though I was a little surprised by the sudden, like, new Final Fantasy X merch, I'm very glad I bought these. They're also clear. I put something white behind it so that you could actually see the image, but they are clear. So if you put these like in a frame without a back or something somehow, and you like have them up in front of a window, they look even more beautiful. Like they're glowing from the inside. I saw these at the official Square Enix store, but I didn't pick them up. I ended up getting them at a completely different shop that was selling them for like 30 or 40% off. We love a good deal. We love saving money. I love how cute Yuna looks in this one specifically. It's her world. We're living in it. I was on the fence about buying these acrylic stands of Titus and Yuna that I actually left the store only to return the next morning to buy them. They had one of all the characters, and one day I would love to own all of them. So, okay, tell me why they gave Titus such a good quote, like, "Listen to our story. This may be our last chance." And then they gave our girl Yuna, "I will defeat sin. I must defeat sin." Like, really? Come on. Like, I adore Yuna, and I feel like there has to be a better quote out there. Like, the stand itself is really pretty, and I love the character illustrations they used. I kept seeing these in Akihabara, and I ended up getting them for the lowest price I had seen in real life. I also looked it up online. I love stuff like this, something cute from a game that I love that actually is functional. Like, it shows in the back that you can hook them on the wall and then use the Moople to hold the curtains open for you. They're also really soft and sturdy. Like, none of the parts of them were floppy, and they're just gonna look so cute in my home. I have a lot of windows that have curtains that need to be held, and so this is the perfect thing. They also had ones of the, like, baby heartless, but I didn't get those. So cute. This was only 100 yen at the shop I mentioned before that I will put in the description. I've been a Persona fan since 2008, and I love seeing all the different characters from 345 come together for this Persona Q bag. My favorite is Chie, Shinjiro, and Akihiko just vibing on this side. The bag is double-sided, and my other favorite duo is on the back, which is Ryuji and Kanji just being themselves. I don't know what they're doing, but I love it. I love Thunder characters a lot, which I'm sure you've noticed by now. These are going to be used when we have guests over, you know, we gotta bring out the fancy things. Nah, but I got these because I actually had something similar in high school, and I loved it because the ice looked really cool, makes being hydrated a little bit more fun, you know? I bought these for these 3 designs, and I thought that the TV looked really cool too. Morgana is like peering into my soul though. Persona 3 is my favorite Persona game, and I wish that they had a whole ice cube tray just like for each game individually instead of putting them all together, but that's okay. I still obviously, like, I still bought it, so. I love the card design. Very, very cute. I had seen these in Korea. I didn't buy it because I thought I could just get it later, only for it to be sold out ever since the 25th year anniversary time period ended. So I ended up getting this right away in Japan. I plan to display this with my other Persona 3 stuff. He has always been my favorite Persona protagonist as well, so I was really excited to pick this up. This is another gift for my friend. His favorite Persona is P4, and I thought this like plush keychain was pretty neat. This is also from the 25th year anniversary collection. It looks like the game case for the game, which I thought was interesting. I've never seen anything like that. I think the back is just like plain, but I thought all the different characters in the front was cool. Hee-ho, my homeboys. No, I was thrilled to see this gacha, and I loved all of the designs, so I went for it. I got this one of him waving hello, and he's just so cute. I usually don't like to get gacha because the paint jobs could be kind of sloppy, but these were really nicely made. And this one of him sitting was the one that I really wanted, so I'm so glad I got him. They're just a couple of guys. Just a couple of guys. I love them. They're gonna look so good next to like my other like Atlas Shin Megami Tensei Persona stuff. Now, this big guy was another thing I went back for the next day when I got those Final Fantasy X stands. The design of this is just too cute to poo, and it is Shin Megami Tensei 5 merch. It is super well made, and I just loved how vibrant the colors are, and his little face made me smile. Okay, I was literally dumbfounded when I found this t-shirt on the bottom shelf in the back of a store. I actually grew up playing this game with my grandma on her PlayStation 1. So it has a very special place in my heart. It has all the monkey's stats, like what you can see in the game. I also love that he's like such a little low-level guy. Like, he only has 2 stars maximum in a category. I don't know what this says, I assume it's his name. and stuff. This was randomly in a Tokyo Revengers 100 yen bin, and I believe it was absolutely meant to be. I thought the art style was really charming, and I love the hand-drawn feel. Now, we are on to some PlayStation stuff. My husband collects interesting looking playing cards, so we picked up this because the PlayStation 1 like actual card box was really cool. The box is a pretty decent size for what it is, and the buttons and everything low-key look real. The back actually even has the little air vents printed, which is a really nice touch. The box is also very hard to open. The cards have the PlayStation logo on the back. The card faces are the X, triangle, square, and O, while the controller is the Joker. They look a little bit interesting, but you know, it is what it is. They're still really cool. This was something I kept seeing in Korea, but it was a gacha only, and for like 8,000 or something won a ticket, you could possibly get one of these. And I was like, I want the set of all four. So when I saw all four for sale for only 1480 yen, yes, please. We've got the iconic controller buttons, and the back is like this poofy cork, but I thought they were pretty neato. I think these are gonna look cool. This is the Icons Lite XL, and I thought this was gonna look good with my PlayStation game collection, which my husband agreed. I like the controller button icons, and it looks really nice lit up, and I think it's gonna fit like the video game vibe that we have going on. It can be plugged into a wall, or in this case, I just plugged it into like a battery pack, which I also thought was cool. So if you're not near an outlet, it can still work. All right, how sick is this? I am so hype about this purchase, especially because the price, like, you know, it's not brand new. It has some damage like on the back, but I can just buy a new case like this online. Like, it's not that big of a deal. 3 discs. I don't know, I'm so excited. This definitely brought up memories for me. 9 is in my top 3 favorite Final Fantasy games, and I'm sad it isn't more popular. This has some damage too, but I like the cover design a lot. And I think the back is funny. We just have like Kuja's concept art just plastered on it. But I'm very, very excited to own this now. Final Fantasy X in all its glory. I knew immediately that this was probably Final Fantasy X because of the big X at the bottom of the title, and I was right. And the back looks amazing. Love Yuna. I'm super, super, super hype about this. I think the cover art is magnificent. You know, like, it just looks so powerful, so strong. Love the vibe. You know, I also wondered if this was Persona 3. And then, you know, the back is there, you know, like, it's got the important information on it. It was a design choice. And then here, I actually have my Persona 3 Fez from my youth. And these are gonna go side by side in my game collection. I feel so nostalgic looking at these and remembering the first time that I played. I was like terrified of missing something as a kid, so I printed out an online guide and I hole punched like over 200 pages and put them in a binder, and then I followed it perfectly. Then later on in life, when I replayed, I just like relaxed and actually just enjoyed it, but my first playthrough was wild. This was actually the first game I'd seen at the stores in Akihabara, and it started my search for other old games. The case is very different from the North American release, and I actually like the Japanese one better. It feels a lot more fun. The yellow is really attention grabbing. Also, the design of the back is like really nicely made. I'm loving the colors, the symmetry, the fonts. Like, it just looks really good. I also like that Booker is just chilling on the side. Like, sir, what are you doing? I have wanted some of these for a very long time. I kept seeing these in Korea. They're only 300 yen. And this store even circled on the side which character was in each box so people could pick what they wanted. So I was able to get Jotaro. I like that the design is printed at the bottom. The art was like so clean. I loved the colored sheen everything had. Of course, I also had to get Star Platinum. He was only 100 yen, which was crazy cheap considering that in Korea these were like over 8,000 won and you didn't even get to pick the design. Of course, I also got Weather Report as well. I love how these look. He was 300 yen, like all the users were 300 yen, and all of the stands were only 100 yen. And so here is his stand, looks so good. I also really like that the design is printed on the back, so you could put like a tea candle or something and it's not gonna get messed up. I wish I would have just bought the whole set, but I did not buy this in Japan. This was a gift from my best friend. Check out their channel, Grandma Erake. And Kakuin is one of my favorite JoJo characters, and he is my favorite from season 3. So my husband saw this mini Hierophant green figures and just said, I buy it, put them together, which I obviously thought was the best idea ever. And so now I have this little guy. The stand stats are on the base, which I thought was cool. I liked that the stand is really small. So the Hierophant green figure is the actual main focus, and from certain angles it looks like he's floating. Chihuyu is my favorite Tokyo Revengers character. This little doll was from a blind box and I was super excited because he was the one that I really wanted. These doll designs are just too adorable. Like, look at it. And I love it. I also got his BFF Takemichi, who is also super cute, even though his feet look backwards. I think I fixed it. Okay. Their heads are heavy and flop around, but I think that just adds like to the charm for me. I like their clothes designs too. Like they didn't just leave it totally solid one color, like they actually have some like lines and dimensions. This button was from a gacha machine as well, and I just really liked the way the eyes look in the design and the overall like cutesy vibe it was giving. I really wanted Chihuyu, but I ran out of coins, so I got him later at a secondhand shop for only like 50 yen more than the original price. The shades of colors in these are also really cute. I love the pastels. I just noticed their names are written on it. That's cute. These are also going to become magnets that I will be putting on my fridge. And if I ever see like other designs of these, I will also buy them. Like, too cute. I also really loved the art style of these. I got Draken and Takemichi at the same shop for pretty cheap. And then I got Chihuyu first in Osaka. I had seen these in Korean on a secondhand selling app for like way more money a few months ago, and I passed even though I wanted them. So finding them for so cheap in Japan was amazing. Chihuyu was the most expensive one, but he's my fave, so I like that the stands were all color coordinated for each character as well, and that they have their names like written on it. I also really like the art style where their eyes are like little dots and they look like noodles, I guess, because I love that about these. I got Draken, so of course I wanted Mikey, but sadly he was nowhere to be found, and he is now on my list of who I'm looking for. Another selling point for me was that not only were they in their like casual clothes, but everything wasn't outlined in black. All the colors were outlined in a darker version of that color, which made it look more soft. I really liked that. So I wanted either Al or Ed from this gacha, but I liked all the characters, so I just went for it. I like Riza a lot, so I was pleased that I got her. You know, once again, I was out of coins, so she's the only one I got. She's meant to like hold pencils and stuff, which is cute. She just looks so small. I love this. I'm not sure if I'll actually have her hold a pencil, but you know, she's cute. Fullmetal Alchemist was the first anime I ever watched. I actually stayed up like past my bedtime to watch this on Adult Swim in middle school. This was a really nicely made pin. Like, it's like a real metal pin that has a metal backing, so I had to get that. Only 100 yen. I like cool stuff I've never seen, so when I saw this and I had no idea what it was, I had to get it. It's only 100 yen. I'm pretty sure this is a handkerchief or something, I hope. Not loving his fit, but the text is pretty interesting. Especially for me, wow. Thanks. Okay, it is a handkerchief. Wow, it looks so good. The embroidery is so nice. This was definitely a very cool find. I was ecstatic when I saw this. It was behind a bunch of stuff and I kept thinking I'd found Ed only for it not to be him. So the fact that this was actually him and it was a minifigure had me absolutely gagged. Like, we gotta give him a little twirl. This just looks so good. Love the dynamic pose. The paint job was lovely. Definitely worth the money. I swear, this trip healed my inner child because like I owned these in high school. When I moved to Korea, I sold everything I owned, including these, and for them to be back in my life feels amazing. These are little tins that have a character on each side, and then there's a little cloth inside. I'm not sure what the cloth is, but it has a really, really cute design. Has Usa-chan on it. I think it's a washcloth, I'm not sure, but it's like, it could be a coaster, like a little cloth coaster. I remember using it in high school for that. This one was always my fave because blue. I also liked that the Hitachin twins were just mirror images of each other. I have a fun story. So I cosplayed as Haruhi in like 2010 and I tried really hard to look like her, but I wore glasses and back then I couldn't wear contacts, so everyone all day kept asking if I was Kyoya, and at first I was like, no, I'm Haruhi, and then I just gave up halfway through the day and was like, yep, I'm Kyoya. And I get it now, like my glasses did make me look like him, so. I had very low expectations of finding anything at Erakes 7 at all, because it's just an older show, you know? So I was really shocked when I saw these wallets. I am probably not going to use them as wallets. I'll end up turning them into something else. I don't know, maybe like coasters, who knows? I don't care. I love Rinton and Erakes so much. I was just really happy to have anything with them on it, okay? Like, look at him. And he has his bike. Oh my god, I just love it. I love it, I love it. And also, like, Erakes just looks so cool. I just love her. I love the pose, the serious expression on her face. I found Rinton first, and I looked through a bunch of bins till I found her, and she was the last one. This is a t-shirt that was packaged as if it was a vinyl record. I don't know why. They were doing this for a lot of other anime too. I don't know how many Erakes 7 designs there were. Rinton was 1, Erakes was 2, Nirvash was 3. But just like, Nirvash looks so cool here. I love that there's also motion like in the image. He's not just standing there. And the screen print is so vibrant too. Like, absolutely breathtaking. I got this gacha doll of Aki at the Bandai Namco arcade. I love the little blushies on his cheeks, the earrings, the hearts in his hair. The design looks so adorable, and next time I'm gonna try to get more because I love the stitching on his face too. Like, they had Denji, Pochita, Power, and Makima, and I would be pretty much happy with anybody but Makima, but I'm pretty happy I got Aki. I got these 3 gacha pins. I will be making 2 of the magnets. You can guess which ones. Ah, my heart, D-Grayman. This was the first and only item I had seen of D-Grayman during the entirety of the trip. I think the design is really cool. It's really cute. They're on like a little picnic at the park. I definitely want to reread D-Grayman now because I read it at my local library, but they ended up only buying like a few of the books, but I always really, really loved it. Whisper of the Heart is one of my favorite Studio Ghibli movies. Even though my friends all said it was boring, I liked it. And I like that this wallet looks like the book from the movie. I saw a bigger one in Korea, but I liked the mini version better, which is why I got it. I also like that the library info is inside, which is a nice touch. The gold screen print looks so good in person, and I also enjoyed the cat returns as well, so this was like a double win for me. And I bought this at the airport like right before my flight home, which was also like an exciting last minute find. The craftsmanship, beautiful. I can't get over the date and the library info printed on the inside. I did not open the wallet at the airport, so I didn't even know this was in there until I got home. So like that was a really like cute surprise. I'm gonna do my best to show the entirety of this long towel to you. Like I just love that it looks like the shot from the movie, and then the embroidery of the Baron looks gorgeous in person. I love the sparkles, the vibe. This is gonna be a hand towel for my bathroom. And it just makes me smile like every time I see it. I love the colors, I love everything. I also love the gradation of like the dark blue down to like the sky blue to almost like a creamy white. I just love that. It looks so good. This little bag has this tufted image of Calcifer on the front, and I just really liked the texture of it, but the real selling point was the back of the bag. I love the castle, the little pss was cute. This was also at the airport as well. I hadn't seen this anywhere else, maybe it had just been sold out, but it holds like a decent amount of stuff. I liked that it had 2004 like on the little, I don't know what to call that, like little tag thing on the side, and then the egg and the spoon. Just like the detail, and the castle just looks so cute. I almost never see anything with the castle on it, so that was the real selling point for me. I got this gotcha ring because this was sold out like at every single store, and I really liked every single design. Like I love Calcifer. There's also a hidden design. It'd be cool if I got that. All right, let's get into it. Why are these boxes so hard to open every single time? Like, I don't understand. All right. Let's see. I was gonna say I hope I get a good one, but I like all of them, so no matter what I get, it's gonna be good. Okay. Aw, this is cute. This is from like when Sophie was sweeping and Calcifer's like, I'm falling. I like that there's a stand for the ring too, so like it can be displayed. You know, if you don't want to wear this every day of your life. I'm actually surprised it fits me. So my husband and I went to the Hokusai Museum and we picked up these magnets for his parents and my mom. It was so amazing to like see this piece of art in person too. I always assumed it was going to be like massive, huge, but it was actually a lot smaller than that. And the museum had a really cool display explaining how it was made, and it's actually like this carved wood print, which was awesome to see. They had the real books on display and the mini copies for sale at the gift shop. We got the 100 Legends book because we really liked the different illustrations that were inside. Very, very cool. The real books were a lot like bigger, like normal notebook size. The binding on the side is really nice too, and it was only like 1,800 yen, which is a really nice gift shop item. I also like the honeycomb like texture on the front. Give you a little close-up so you can see one of the illustrations. We also got the 100 Views of Mountains and Water book as well, because that was our other favorite. The illustrations here are just absolutely gorgeous. Like, his work looks so good. The cover of this one has like this wavy pattern, which kind of mimics water, which I think looks really nice. Like, I like that each book had their own different texture on the front and back. I picked up these bows at a shop that I just passed by in Shibuya. The window display was like really cute, so I went in. There was a whole wall of hair bows in different colors. I got a set of black and a set of white because those match my everyday clothes the most. I also got these 2 crop cardigans because I'm always looking for cute crop tops for winter to like wear over my dresses. I got black and like this dusty pink. I really, really liked the big pearl buttons, and then the lace at the bottom was really cute. It looked so good on. The bows, really nice. They had another design too, but this was the one I thought was best. The buttons are also really, really sturdy, and so are the bows. This dog makes me laugh when I see it, and I ended up getting it from a discount bin at an Animate, and I just knew I had to have him. Like, every time I see his face, I laugh. It's just so goofy. My husband and I went to the cinnamon roll cafe, and even though I didn't try the blue curry, I got this button because I just thought it's really cute. Gonna be a magnet, of course. This acrylic stand looks so relaxing, like he's just chilling on his big comfy couch with his little pillow. It's too cute. I also like that the stand looks like a rug and that he has slippers of his own face. My husband picked this out for me, and I think it's a really interesting product. You have to sandwich your pictures between these two pieces of plastic framing, and then you can add like little gems or chunky glitter to it as well, which they also give some of that, like at the bottom you can see. But this is gonna go with like next to the acrylic stand on my desk. I am still in shock that I got to go to Angelic Pretty in person. I wasn't going to buy anything originally. I just wanted to see because I used to read about it in magazines as a kid. But the worker explained that there was a summer sale. So in Korea, and I guess Japan too, strawberries are a winter fruit. But the American in me was like, strawberries are summer fruit. So I got this adorable ribbon. It has these awesome clips in the back. They're like really sturdy, really nicely attached on there. I also love the Angelic Pretty tag that's in the back too. I love the pink. This bag caught my eye and I just kept debating on whether to buy it or not. I ended up going for it because it was 40% off, and I just splurged because like, what are the chances I'll ever get to see it again, you know? Why not live a little? The back has like a cute little pocket. It's actually like kind of big. It's thin though, but like an envelope or something in there. The inside is quite spacious, and there's a little pocket for a cell phone. You can actually put a lot in here. There are also a lot of heart details that I just absolutely love. It definitely makes it even more adorable. I also saw this small bear bag on a shelf, and it just looks so charming to me. They had a few different colors, but I don't even remember. I just know that I liked white the best, which is why I bought it. So soft, so cute. Love the color theme with like the pinks and the whites. I also like just noticed that the zipper is upside down to make the pom-pom the tail. I'm not sure what you'd even put in here. Like, it's very, very small, but very cute. So I know we bought a lot of stuff. Thank you so much for watching till the end. My husband and I, we knew very far in advance that we were going on this honeymoon trip, so we did save up a lot of money to be able to shop like this. We usually do not buy this much stuff, so I doubt another huge haul will be made anytime soon. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know what item you thought was the best in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye!